You got me. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm not ready. Hey, welcome to I Am Powered by Love. Greetings, you beautiful humans, and welcome, my friends. Thank you for tuning in to I Am Powered by Love TV. I am Demi, spiritual life coach, askahicrecordsreader reader, certified aromatherapist, and Reiki master. Can't forget about that. So I want to welcome you to SOULSCOPE, and thank you for tuning in. And if this reading resonates with you, I want you to check the links below. You know the drill. Share, like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And I do appreciate it. When I say blah, 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 I really don't like the marketing part. So, you know, it just makes me feel weird saying it. So I kind of like rush through it and get it out of the way, because this is all about you, Virgos. This is the July SOULSCOPE reading. And welcome. I'm Demi, and I do these by Decan. And what I mean by SOULSCOPE is that in my coaching practice, everything is about the soul and living from the soul, living from the true, authentic, divine, higher self of you, and how to heal the parts of you that are restricted, blocked, and are living from the old story. Okay, so that there's a lot that goes into that, but we know that we're not living the life that we deserve or desire. We're not getting the fulfillment from life, and this is because we're living from our wants, our hungers, our ego. We're living from a place that is not the authentic self, and so we're creating these inauthentic experiences, which equal pain, right? And so, and because I'm a Akashic record reader, which means I read your soul books, I channel those records, and here on YouTube, what I do is I use oracle cards in order to produce the quickest answers for you based on what's happening in your life right now. And so as a coach, as a healer, I use aromatherapy to help my clients transition into the places and spaces that will allow them to shift and transition into their selves, letting go of all that old emotional baggage. You just can't outthink it. You can't outrun it. You can't just let it go and forget about it, because your story is already living inside of you. So I'm saying this now because Virgos, I love you much. Love and blessings to you in all light and love right now, because this is for Decan 1 Virgos, and so all Virgos aren't the same, and I do use the decants in order to get a better, more specific reading. So there is no like general reading. You'll get like a general reading when it's your birth month time. So I try to specialize in pulling out exactly what the overall messaging is for those Virgos. So your Akashic records is your soul book. Let's see, let's adjust that there. We're a little bit better. And that is the storehouse of all your information. And that information is already coded inside your DNA. It's already a part of your soul, which your soul lives inside of you. So we don't have to stretch outside of ourselves to find this higher self or this authentic self. It's already living inside of you. Most of us refer to that, our higher self, our soul. I'm old school, so I say soul because it's the soul. And that place, that space is already living inside of you. And we refer to it typically sometimes as my intuition, you know, my first mind, that place. That's actually the wisdom coming from your soul guiding you. And it sometimes speaks really sharp, sometimes it's a little hint, but most of the times it's taking a backseat to your life, because it's living tied up as a hostage in the back of the trunk, because we're living in a space that we're trying to make things happen. And so this Decan reading, just a little bit of explanation for you about what it is I do and how I coach, and what this reading is about, and why I call them SOULSCOPEs, because I read from where your soul is, and what the soul lesson is, and what your outcomes are, and what to expect. And in astrology, you just can't lump a group of people together. And although there's tons of people that were born in the same decant, odds are, based on the astrological aspects, you're going to be dealing with some of the same issues, because there's reoccurring patterns with that. And so with that being said, There's also the retrograde season that's upon us right now, and there are some aspects that are going to be affecting your love life, and actually you've already went through these same things, or are still existing patterning of things happening in your love life. So for Decan 1 Virgos, my vivacious Virgo fam, it's been kind of tough in the receiving and giving of affection. There's a strain there, and some of this is that lack of self-love. There are new boundaries, or there's seemingly new boundaries that didn't seem to be there before, that you're becoming aware of, that are happening in the relationship. Yeah, I'm trying to find which cards I'm going to go with for your reading. That experience is bringing some big challenges and some sadness, because you are just becoming aware of some patterning, either with yourself, that your choices in the relationship seem to be like you're like a closed in a box, like you feel very tense, very stressed, confined. That's the word. Thank you. And you began noticing that the type of communication, the type of affection, the thing that's yearning the most inside is love. And so I'm going to actually use these cards. And so although you are making good impressions in your career aspect of your life, and in the success, either you're having extraordinary great success and making strides, and you are just currently rebounding and making strides, or are about to make strides. So you are overcoming some financial difficulty, which that place between the relationship and where you are seeing your confidence rebound, you kind of are going up and down in a roller coaster from your workspace success and feeling like things are finally coming together, but now you're feeling like the obstacle, the challenges, the pushback in the relationship. So that creative space in you, which is hungering for a deeper connection now, even in yourself, those restrictions and limitations are starting to come into the forefront. So this reading is going to be about you either choosing to move on, or how to heal the relationship. I'm hearing that you're ready to call it quits. You're ready to move on. Some of you are actually saying, I'm done already. What do I do? Yeah, we just talked about the sadness and isolation. Your partner is definitely pulling away from you, and you are beginning to rise. This is sadness and isolation. And you see that the partner there is moving away, and you are excelling. And in the first half of the month, that the love is becoming, the affection is becoming more and more difficult. And that sadness is going to make you decide or feel like you are withdrawing. But you are literally about to also experience the dynamic of hitting some goals, succeeding in the areas, and making some good impressions in the workforce, connecting in a new, more way. And this part right here is weighing really, really heavy, because you feel like you're living in a dual life. You're experiencing a high level of confidence, and you're open and willing to receive that place. And here is saying to open up to yourself. Let don't run after pleasures and false fixes. Those quick fixes that make you feel good, those luxury purchases, those things that will still, when you have them, you still be hungry for feeling connected and loved. Don't trade those off, those impulses, that recklessness. To be patient and begin to really open up to yourself. Really begin to acknowledge all the good that you are doing and the strengths that you have, and find beauty in that part of yourself. So be aware of making any sudden impulses and decisions rash, especially now with Mercury in retrograde. And I'm feeling like this is going to be this is going to linger a little while. Make the decision, but find the place. I'm going to recommend, I do workshops for my clients. They're open to the public. So let me clarify that. But I do have one on reviving your relationship with self-love and doing what you love, manifesting what you deserve by doing what you love. Because if you really hunker down and really dig in and find the place why you chose to see the situation now, and why you weren't able to really let it go before, but now you're ready to move forward. It's going to take that genuine, deep self-love to really, because I believe in abundance, an abundant life in all areas. And so in abundance, we don't just stop at finances. We think that manifesting is about money, and really it's about the abundance of inner harmony, inner peace, well-being in your wellness and your health, as well as your love life, your family. So it's not just career oriented and money goal driven. It's about an abundance, a cornucopia of all the things that make up the wheel of life that we look at in our chart. We're supposed to be abundant in all areas, and this space in you is starting to open up, because you're seeing yourself and you're letting go of some of that shyness and some of that insecurity that has been restricting you. So the open-mindedness, it's time now for change of conditions, which is why I'm recommending checking out the workshops. All my links are below. And if this reading resonates with you, and you'd like to have a free reading, you can click the links below and sign up to win an opportunity to get a free reading by myself. And I'm Demi, and I'm an Akashic Record channel, or any of the great readers that I am powered by love. And I want to give all of them a shout out. They are an amazing team. I'm so lucky to have them with me. And so I want to thank you for tuning in, and I hope this was a blessing to you, because I feel like you're really about to step out into a new energy, and the last thing you want to do is to create another same relationship because of the story. Somewhere in you don't believe that you're good enough to deserve the type of love that is, but you want it now. And how you get that is by undoing the story that's deeply rooted in you. Because if you look back, you probably have the same history, but now you're like, I'm so fed up with this. But it doesn't mean that you have to give up on relationships. It just means that now it's time to really check out the inner workings of what your beliefs are and why and how you keep creating the same scenario over and over, where this type of coldness comes into the relationship. Where does that reside in you? Because we are the author of our own story. We are the creators of our reality. We are manifesting everything that we believe that we deserve, even right now. So Virgos, I want to thank you. And if this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, and share. Please check out www.IamPoweredByLove, and I am Demi. Peace, love, and blessings. And I'm signing out.